Well, hello everyone. Hopefully you're doing pretty well today. My name is Deborah and welcome to my channel, Crafty Chalk Creations. I am an independent designer of Chalk Couture, and today I'm going to be using two transfers. This is Happiness is homemade and it has the slices of pie. This is called a Slice of Happiness, this transfer here. And this one, they pulled out of retirement, and this is a last chance. I'm not sure when it's going to be pulled, but usually this is what, the end of June, and they may be pulling it by June 30th. I don't really know, but if you like this transfer and you're able to get it, please do. But I'm combining the two transfers for an art project here that I wanted to do. Now this is a 11 by 14 Dollar Tree canvas that I have stained with tea. I tea stained it. All right, and I'm going to do a layering effect here. Well, not layering, but I'm combining the two. I'm going to be using this portion and this portion. So I'm not fuzzing these today because this is on canvas and this is a type of fabric. This is one of their canvas boards, and I want to make sure I have good contact with my surface here. Now, if you have not seen any of my previous videos, and this is the first time you've ever watched me, your transfers, okay, they come in a plastic sleeve like this, and it has a resealable flap. Keep this, you can use this for storage. And your transfer comes on what they call a backer sheet. Now, the matte side, put a mark on it, write on it, whatever it is that you would like to do. Because your transfer is sticky, these are reusable. Chalk Couture states anywhere from 8 to 12 times on the shiny side. So that way if you get busy or you're just, daydreaming, not thinking about your next craft project, and you don't accidentally put it on the matte side. You want to put it on this side, the shiny side. So after your transfer is cleaned with cool water, oops, now if it sticks on itself like that, don't panic. Just gently pull it apart. Okay. Now normally you would fuzz these, so you do have a fuzzing cloth, but if you don't have a fuzzing cloth, you can use a towel. But I am putting this on canvas. This is a canvas board from the Dollar Tree. And I want to make sure I have good contact, so I am not waxing this and I'm not fuzzing my transfer. Okay. Now I'm kind of eyeballing this because I'm using apple pie and the little pie at the bottom. So I need to try to eyeball this. This needs to come down a little bit lower. Now I'm going to be using 4 paste colors. Now their paste is water soluble, so if you get it on your table or anything like that, you can wash it off. Let me lay that down there. Okay, apple pie, that needs to come down a little bit. All right, no, I might have had it right to begin with. I wasn't paying attention to how high up the L was. Now you can measure if you like to be precise or you think it will make it easier for you, by all means do. Yeah, I think where I had it the first time was probably pretty good. I was not paying attention to where the L was at. All right, so I'm going to smooth this down. I'm not using the pieces of pie down here. I'm going to save this for another project. So I'm just using Happiness is Homemade. And I'm just smoothing this down very well with my fingers, so that way I don't have like any little air pockets or anything like that underneath there, preventing my transfer from having good contact. Now I'm going to be using brown for the Happiness is Homemade. I'm using Shimmer Crimson. I love this color for the apple pie. I'm using Storm, which is their gray, for the pie pan. You could use, I also thought about using their Shimmer Silver, but I think I'm going to use the Storm Gray. And I'm going to be using Camel for the pie crust. All right, and I also have my small squeegee. I'm going to be using that for the apple pie, and I have 2 mini squeegees here. I'll have to clean one off so that way I don't cross-contaminate colors. But this is bark. Okay, this is the brown. This is bark. And your squeegee has a bevel edge. And you just dip it right into your paste. Now, any of these products that I have that I am using, I should say, that Chalk Couture has in stock. I will post an editable shopping cart link, which means you can add, subtract, choose your own colors if you would like to. You're welcome to do that. I'm just trying to give you some ideas and inspiration of things that you can do and combining a couple transfers. Create your own piece of art. I'm trying to generously apply this. I can scrape off the excess. That way I know I have good even coverage. Now, any excess on my squeegee, I scrape back on the jar, and then I just go through and I scrape off where I applied it. Try to make sure I have good even coverage. But yeah, that shopping cart link is editable. That way, if you would like to make your own piece of art, you can do that. All right, now I'm going to peel and reveal. I was debating on if I wanted to do this on black, but I thought it might be a little too harsh because I like the antique background. All right, and I am just slowly peeling this up. And there we go. All right, now I have an extra towel here. As soon as you are done with your transfer, you should take it over to the sink and wash it with some cool water. And one of their board erasers, I will also put that in the shopping cart. If you like to get a 2-pack of those, it does make things easier. But in the meantime, until I can get there, I'm going to spritz it down with some water. Now, you can let this air dry if you like to, but I'm going to use my little heat tool. You can use a hair dryer if you would like. I want to make sure this is good and dry before I lay my other transfer down here. I think that, yeah, I like using the bark. I was thinking the black might be just a little too harsh. Now I did have a little bit come through. Okay, underneath. I mean, this is canvas, it's fabric. I probably could have pressed down around a little bit harder, but I'm not too worried about that. It's not like completely smudged and ruined. Those little things do not bother me. That is part of the art. That is part of the process. Okay, I think this is good and dry. Let me stick my finger on here and find out. Yes, that is dry. All right, now I'm just going to use apple pie in the bottom portion. Same process. I've already marked the back of it. Okay. Sometimes this is the trick, getting the transfer off. Give me a corner here. There we go. Okay. Remember, save that backer sheet. You put your transfer back on there. Now I'm going to try to eyeball this. I'm not using the part, but I need the apple. The L is up there, so that's what I have to go by. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to smooth this over. I do have a couple little air bubbles here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or not. I haven't decided. Because I think it might balance it out if I do. And so just looking this and that, I think it might balance it out. All right, I'm going to do this in brown also. Kind of to bring the brown down and tie it in. Now I am just going to smooth this over with my finger. If you like, you can take your squeegee. If you think it's gonna, oh, yep. There's a little air pocket there. Sometimes that squeegee, I use my squeegee to smooth it out and try to get air pockets out. Okay. I'm not using the, I'm using apple pie, and I think I will do I need to raise that? No, we'll leave it as is. Okay. All right, I think it's down pretty good. All right, seeing that I'm going to, you know what, I'll do that last. I'm going to do my shimmer crimson. That is a gorgeous color. I love this. I want more of the earthy tones. I didn't want to use the candy apple. I thought that would be a little too bright, seeing that I have a tea stained my canvas. I wanted to kind of have it more of an antique-y color. I want more of like earth tone. All right, so I'm just going to put this down, and this has some shimmer to it. That's why it's called Shimmer Crimson. I think this is a gorgeous shade of red. I just absolutely love this color. Now I do need to be mindful of where I am applying my paste, because I'm not using the of mine or the word the. I think the same would be cute on a grandchild's apron. Or if you know, an elementary school teacher, maybe to have that as a piece of art on their wall. If you just wanted to use this transfer on its own, you could do that. Need to get my A here. Just need a little bit right there on that A. Okay. I'm going to scrape off the excess. Now I'm trying to move a little quick here because I don't want this drying before I am able to get that brown on the bark. But if it looks like it's drying, I will use the peel and lift. All right. And that way the brown gets tied into the rest of the design here. You know, the color. Okay, scraping off the excess. All right, put my cap back on. Yeah, I'm going to peel and lift this because I still have my pie to do down here. So what you want to do is just slowly peel it up. I think that looks pretty good. All right, I'm just going to kind of fan this a little bit. And I'm just going to gently lay this back down. Now I'm going to do this in the Storm Gray. I do need to clean off my squeegee. So I'm just going to get myself a piece of paper towel. I'm going to spritz it down with some water. Now if you have a cloth or something that is washable that you like to reuse, by all means you can do that. This is just what I had on hand at the moment. And I cleaned off the wrong one. Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. That easy, and that way it's ready for your next project. Now I'm going to use the camel for the pie crust. Now there is a lot of surface here for the paste. A lot of screen. This is like silk screening. I think it's just going to be absolutely adorable. You could frame this. You could add a bow to it. I'm not going to embellish this. Okay, I'm done with that one. And now I'm going to go to my gray. Let me peel this back up. I just want to make sure it's not sticking down on there. Okay. And now I'm going to go to my Storm Gray. Now you could do Shimmer Silver if you'd like to. Excuse me, my allergies are acting up. We've had rain today and it's brought out some of the mold in the air. So it's aggravating my allergies. All right, and I'm just going to scrape off the excess. Yeah, that's the gray. There's the camel. Now we're going to finish the peel and reveal. Oh my goodness, how stinking cute is that? I absolutely love this. Okay, let me get the spritz down here really quick, because I don't want that to dry in that screen. Now, some of these paste will stain your transfer. There's nothing wrong with it. Just when you clean your transfer, make sure you do not have any paste in the screen. Now you could let this air dry, which I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that is absolutely adorable. I'm glad I decided to do that. I hope this gave you some inspiration and ideas, and that you can combine two different transfers. And if you love that You Are the Apple of My Pie transfer and you're able to get that, please do. I will post a link down, like I said, in the description box if you're interested in any of these products and you want to create your own piece of art. Thank you so much for watching.